God to be a God here.
So you believe you're just a bag of chemicals?
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
You believe in just elements and
Elements.
elements? So can elements
Well,
love?
I actually wanted to ask you though, what you think the argument that we're making is.
Well, I would have to agree with you that you said on those banners. I actually agree with you on that. That it says, "In no God we trust." I think that represents America. I think America does not believe in God. So I believe in you. I know you're coming at it from a different angle, but I would agree with you that this nation does not believe in God.
And so I do think it's a fair argument that like the banners aren't saying a whole lot, and so I wanted to kind of clarify what we're actually arguing for, which is just the inclusion of all perspectives. So what we're trying to do is change the national motto from "In God We Trust" to "E pluribus unum." It's the original Latin.
Got that.
Out of many one. So so I do think a lot of Christians would agree with it, that part of religious freedom is the freedom to practice and have your signs and do what you do. And I don't have a problem with that at all. I do think that that the concept that this is a Christian nation, it creates this idea that it's a theocracy, and I don't think that's something we would want, because if you put a Christian in Sharia law, all of a sudden they're like, oh, I want my religious freedom. And so I think standing up for the freedom of religion is standing up for the freedom from religion, which is to have the right to not be under Sharia law. So
you know what? I mean, I would have to agree with God in the Bible that we're to love our neighbor as ourselves.
Right.
And if we're truly loving our neighbor, we don't want our neighbor to perish in hell. We want to reveal the truth.
Yeah, and I understand that.
So when we bring in foreign gods and fake gods and all this other nonsense, we're really hating our neighbor from the eyes of a Christian perspective. So that's why I would oppose you. But I do agree that this nation is not a Christian nation. It professes to know God. By our works, we deny it. We kill babies. We indulge in perversion and wickedness and lewdness. And this is not a Christian nation. This is a nation that's forsaken God.
I think you and I have different reasons for coming to the same conclusion, but I'm glad we're at the same conclusion.
But you're a genuine atheist.
Yeah.
You don't believe in God. It's not that you just don't like God.
No. Well, again, we'd have to believe in God to not like Him. So we just don't think it's real.
I met a lot of fake atheists, people that just are rebels, that just don't want to obey.
Well, let me share something. What is the truth? What does the word truth mean?
Do you want to hear?
Do you know what the word truth means?
Do you want to hear it?
I do want you to tell me what the word truth means.
Okay.
But I do think that some of the things that we are asked to obey aren't exactly moral. So I think that secular morality can be seen as being above that version of Christianity, which is very oppressive and fire and brimstone.
I would disagree with that.
I know.
Obedience to God, we wouldn't have to have police. We wouldn't have to have jails because the jails are filled with sinners, people that sin. If we had real Christians, we wouldn't have crime. We wouldn't have adultery. We wouldn't have. Well, I'm saying we're real Christians.
Right.
Instead of hypocrite Christians.
Well, and there are many interpretations of the Bible, so it makes sense that there might just be very different ways of interpreting that. So it makes sense. But I understand what your sentiment is. I just wanted to clarify why we're here.
Thank you for your being reasonable.
Yeah.
So
we try.
You got news coverage. That's pretty huge.
There you go.
Yeah.
It is.
How much did it cost you for your banners to do that?
Oh, what was it?
They were the banners. It's the same cost for anybody, whether you're a Christian or atheist. They're $44.
That'll work.
Now, is that to actually have them there in the city?
Well, actually, the city. It gets kind of complicated. I'm the one that went through all this, but there's a rental fee for the space on the poles at the Downtown Fort Worth Inc., which is a nonprofit that contracts with the city to manage the banner program in downtown. And so they charge. It may have been $600 total, but we did 66 banners. You can do fewer than that. You get a little discount on the banners the more you do. So they were 44 pieces.
You guys know he's coming here at the end of July, don't you? You get the Believers Convention.
The what?
The Believers Convention with Kenneth Copeland.
Oh, those banners are going up right behind ours, I heard.
Which, he's
I got a question.
So what is a fool? A fool is one who too readily believes in probable claims from questionable sources on insufficient evidence. So it isn't any surprise that the Bible and the Quran both say a fool is anyone who does not believe in plausible nonsense for no good reason.
Are you a bag of chemicals? Are you a bag of elements?
Are you a bag of elements?
Are you a bag of elements? No.
Are you?
No.
You're. There's no elements here. No. There are no chemicals here. Seriously.
Is that what you are?
You're made of what?
Is that what you
magic?
are? Is that what you are? Are you a bag of elements?
Are we not
Can
all
you love? Can you not
elements?
hate?
Yes,
Do elements
because that's
love
what
and
elements
hate?
do.
Elements don't love.
Yes,
does
they
a
do.
rock love? Does
Are
a tree
you
love?
made of elements?
Does
Is
a
this
tree
tangible
love?
material?
No.
Does
I
tree
think
love?
you're
Does
actually made of flesh. I think there's
No, we
chemicals
are.
in here.
We are.
You may be deluding yourself.
We
You may be
We're made in the
you may want to
similitude of
think
God.
that you're
We're made in the similitude of God.
okay. You're made in the
So
image
you're
of
not
your
really an
magic
atheist,
imaginary
right?
man.
You're not really an atheist.
I'm not.
You're
What am I?
You just don't like God. Be honest.
What is God?
Be honest. You don't.
Good reminder that if you ask a Christian, do you want to live under Sharia law? Not so much, you know. So they have the freedom to practice what they want, and we have the freedom to not be
Give your life for things.
flooded with this message, really. But it's definitely not a sentiment that we need government sanctioning of. Over.
And just what's going on behind us here? I'm assuming this gentleman with the sign is protesting.
Yes.
Your group, is that right?
Yes.
And you had a conversation with him.
Right. So he was asking, are you really an atheist, or are you not just hating God? And I told him that we have to believe in God to hate in God. But the more important thing is I wanted to ask him what he thinks we mean by the banners, because again, part of what we are arguing for is the freedom of religion, including Christian religion. And so I think he and I are absolutely in agreement that that America isn't a Christian nation, and he has different reasons for thinking that.
Okay. Because I understand truth to be that which is evidently true or demonstrably true. Whatever we can show to be concordant with reality. What we can show to be true. No part of Christianity has fuck all to do with the truth. Truth is what we can show to be true. Okay, you gotta have faith and ain't true.
Let me share something with you, and hopefully I can get it out without you talking over me. Okay. The fact of the matter is, Jesus didn't
Hold on. Fact. An objectively verifiable point of data. So you're going to tell me something we can objectively verify to be true. What is
So
it?
you're not going to let me talk, are you?
Because it's not fact and it's not
Sure
true.
it is.
No.
Yeah.
It is
there
not
are
a fact.
people that
Jesus
actually
is
saw him. There
not
are
a
people
fact.
that actually
No, it
walked
isn't a
with
fact.
him.
That's speculation.
People actually talked with him.
No, they didn't.
There was actually
People
12
actually
people.
made him up.
Are you going to
Nobody
talk?
actually spoke to
Are
him.
you going to let me talk to you?
Why? You're not going to tell me anything true.
Sure
You don't
I am.
have a fact. You can't show me the truth of what you believe. You can't show me anything
There
we can
are-
show to be true.
There were 12
Empty
men.
speculation is all you can give me. Baseless assertion
walked with
supported
him
by nothing. Hitchens
3
razor.
years.
That which is asserted without evidence
you
may
know
be
what?
dismissed without evidence.
When they saw him crucified,
But part of what makes America the country that it is the diversity that we see and the beauty in that democracy. I think it's very important.
Okay. Any final words?
I think that it's just an important sentiment that in the divisiveness we see in politics and the modern world, and especially America, it's important to have a motto that unifies us all.
I don't like the God of the Bible, do you?
Well, I don't
Is that the
like
truth?
any imaginary
Is that the
character,
truth?
really.
Is that true? You don't like the God of the Bible. Isn't that the truth? That you do believe in him, but you just don't
Are
like
you
it.
okay?
You
So
don't like
let's
it.
try
Is
to
that-
wrap
is
your
that
head
true?
around this.
Is that true?
So
Is that
you
a true
think?
statement?
So you think that
Because
you
we've
think
seen a lot of Satanists here
So
that believe.
Are there really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you think that I think that there's actually a God, and I'm going to fool that God by pretending he doesn't exist.
I think you just hate him. I think you're a rebel.
How would
I
hating?
think you're a rebel.
If I hated a God,
Yeah.
why would I claim to be atheist?
Well, I think this is your.
Is not the only way to really piss God off to say you don't believe in him?
Well, that's going to get you thrown in hell. I'll agree with that.
So why would I say I don't believe in him? If I hated him, why wouldn't I just kiss ass like you do?
Well, that's
Why wouldn't
not
I just
true.
lie about
This
whether
is-
there's chemicals in here?
this
You know
is
there's
out of
chemicals
blood.
in here.
This is out of blood. This is out of blood.
What is out of blood?
See, me following God is out of blood.
No.
You not
Promoting
following God
hate is not out of blood.
Well, I'm sorry you hate God.
I don't hate God.
You
I'm
do.
sorry you
do.
hate people.
No, I love people.
No,
I
you
want
don't, because
I
you
don't
think
want
they're
you to go
base
to hell.
chemicals.
I don't want
You
you to
think
go
there's
to-
a problem
No,
with
no, no.
being made out of material.
No, I'm just saying
You
elements
want to
don't love.
believe in things
Elements
that are
don't
not
love.
evidently true.
Elements don't
Yes,
love.
they do. What do
No,
you think
they
you
don't.
do?
No, they don't.
I
Elements
love.
don't
I'm
love.
made of elements, as
then-
you are too.
then-
I love as you
so-
apparently
so
don't.
Can a rock love?
You want to
Can a
promote.
rock love?
You need some
a
other
tree
capacity,
love?
not just base elements. There are other things to it, but there's no magic involved. There's
Well,
literally
there
no
we
magic.
go. Where does the magic come from?
There is no magic.
There
That's
is
where
no
it doesn't
magic.
come from.
Do you believe in demons?
No, of course not.
Looking forward to talking.
No,
So
I'm not
we
a
hate
hypocrite.
gays
No, I don't
and-
hate them. I love gays.
Oh,
we go to gays, and
let me
we don't
guess,
want them to burn in hell.
Is it hate the sin, love the sin, or what is it?
No, you know what? If they
sin, love the
continue,
sinner.
if they continue on in their sins, it's God's
So,
laws.
What's
It's
the
not
sin
my
then?
laws.
It's
What's
not
that?
God's law. It's the
It's
laws that you
transgression.
imagine to be of your God were
Transgression
written
against
by
God's laws.
men
Yes,
pertaining
inspired
to
by
right
the
of your
Holy
God.
Spirit.
There is no
Inspired-
Holy Spirit.
No, there is
They
no Holy
made it
Spirit.
up.
Hi, how you doing, sir?
There is no Holy Spirit.
No, there is no
Everything you believe
Can I have a
is a
teaspoon
fairy
of
tale.
Holy
I'm
Spirit?
sorry. None of it is real. It's all delusion.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you really
If
believe.
you- if you
I
are
don't
a
really believe
sincere
you really
atheist-
believe what you say.
If you really believe
Because
you're a
belief in
sincere
your
atheist,
context
if you're a
means
sincere
make-believe.
atheist, if you're a sincere atheist, you are an anomaly. Because
What?
most
Every
because,
atheist I know is sincere.
because most atheists that I talk to, they really had another modus operandi, whether it
What's
be,
that?
whether they're Satanism or they're just
Okay,
rebellious
so
to God.
I'm
They
going
don't
to
like
call
the
you
God
out as a
of the
liar
Bible.
again.
No,
No,
disagree.
because I'm an official representative of American atheists. I know an awful lot of atheists. Never once, ever, have I met any atheist who was the way
Are you
Christians
sure
say
they're not
atheists
just
usually
kissing
are.
up to you? Are you sure they're not
What
just
am I to
kissing
kiss
up
up
to you?
to?
To kissing up to the
Why
leader,
would somebody
the great
tell?
atheist
Why would
leader?
nobody could even believe the things you just said? That would be too stupid for atheists to hold to. We are atheists because we like truth. We don't
So
want
you're just going to darkness from here?
oblivion.
You've gone from oblivion
Game
to,
over.
you're going to
Operating
oblivion.
system not found. That's it.
Well, then you can see from the Christian perspective.
No, we can't.
If we,
The
if
Christian
we,
perspective
if
is
we,
making
if
things
we
up
believe
that aren't
it-
really true
no,
and then
that's not
pretending
true.
to believe
No,
that.
that's not true. These were holy men of God, inspired.
Who is holy men of God?
The men of the Bible. That wrote the Bible.
The men of the Bible were definitely not holy men, and they certainly weren't of God. They were of a bunch of different
They
gods.
completely no, they were.
Yeah, most
they were
most of
one.
Genesis, for example, came from a whole slew of different Mesopotamian. I know it's not, I know it's true. I know you don't know dick about Jack. I've spent a lifetime studying sort of thing, and you have been lost in delusion all
studying a
this
bunch of
time.
atheiist propaganda.
I've been writing a bunch of atheist
there you
propaganda,
go.
but I've been
There
studying
you
a lot
go.
of Christian propaganda, and I'm correcting that.
No, you know what?
You
what you need to
believe
do. You know what
in
you
lies.
really need to do.
Okay, look,
You
hold
need
on.
to-
What you need to do is stop asserting things that are not evidently true.
No, they are true.
No, they're not evidently true. Not a word you just said is evidently
Creation
true.
testifies.
Yes.
that God
No,
is
it
true.
doesn't. That's
The
a
fact that
circular
we
argument.
can
That's the
love-
question-begging
the fact
fallacy.
that we can love the design,
That is the
the
question-begging
great
fallacy.
design. Elements
Logical
don't
fallacies
have,
are not
elements,
evidence.
Elements can't create divine design.
Can I ask you a question about your sign?
Yeah.
You're here to warn us about hell, right?
We're here to warn the so-called atheists about hellfire. Because
And I can't help but point out the irony of your sign, because that just repeating that verse puts you in danger of hellfire, according to Matthew 5:22, right?
Well, I mean, I
Because
don't believe the verse.
Matthew 5:22 is in direct contradiction to that, isn't it?
What does that say?
It says basically, if you call someone a fool, then you are in danger of hellfire.
Well, I mean, who's he talking to? What's the context of that? He said if you commit adultery in your heart, you know, you're.
I'm not talking about adultery. Specifically, it says if you call someone a fool, you're in danger of hellfire.
You know what? That's a really good.
Do you
that's a really
pick
good
and
argument. How long
choose?
did you figure that? How long did it take you to figure that?
I know the Bible better than you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I do.
What does it say in Revelation?
What does it take in what?
You know what? I'm not really sure. I think it was under the time of Moses, so that would have been about 4,000. The New Testament, about 100, about 80, 80.
When did the New Testament come
I think it was around 80, 80, 60, 80.
And so changing the motto to e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, not only is it returning us to its original motto and kind of returning to what the Founding Fathers intended, but especially now we need things that unify us and that doesn't confuse that message that it's not a Christian nation and that we are all Americans.
Okay, great, very good. Thank you.
Well, we have a new covenant. The old covenant was for the Jews.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
And Jesus
People of
said,
Israel.
and Jesus
And the
said
new
you have
covenant,
to
so-
follow all of those
That's
laws.
right. So while he was
So
on
there
the
was
earth,
a
but
time-
there were
but he
still
didn't-
Jews. There were still Jews.
Where
He
does it
was-
say while I am on the earth? Where does it say that there's an
Well,
end time when these laws no longer apply?
You know, I don't know the verse, but he actually said
You
that.
don't know the
He
verse
did-
because there
No,
isn't
there-
one.
There isn't.
You're making shit up.
But
No.
even if that were true, was there a time when God killed everyone on earth except Noah and his family?
Yeah.
And you worship that God.
Well, I mean, God's the
worship a
potter.
God
God's
that-
the potter. He can kill wicked people. Yeah. You know, the Lord gives life. He kills. He wounds. He heals. So He's the Creator. He's the Most
So
High.
you
He's
worship
the
a God that.
holy God. Very holy God.
You know that.
Elements don't. There is no divine design.
No,
so we didn't
there
have to.
is divine design.
No, there isn't.
There
There's properties of emergent complexity, but there is no God involved.
So
You've got
you
it
know what?
exactly upside down.
Man has
It
never
is not
created
orchestrated
anything
from-
living. Nothing living has
We
ever
don't
been
need
created
to.
by
Life
man.
creates
Because you know
itself.
what? No,
Because
life
I do
doesn't.
know what. You
Life-
don't know jack.
Life
I have to go
reproduces
set up.
after itself. Life
Can I-
reproduces after itself according to God.
Can I ask
No,
you?
not according to God. Life produces
According
after
to
itself.
God.
Not according to
According
God,
to
because
God.
there is no God.
An
There's
atheist-
according to
No.
guys who pretend to talk for
No,
God,
that's not
because
true.
there is no.
No.
God needs you to do
God
His
doesn't
work because
need
God
me.
can't
God
do
doesn't
work.
need me
God
to
needs
talk
you to
for-
spread His word
God
because
is
God
warning.
can't say
God
words.
is warning
God
you
needs
today.
you to believe in Him because
God
He
is-
doesn't
God
exist.
is warning you today.
God is
This is your
imaginary.
warning. This is your warning, sir.
I do.
Right now, you're an enemy of God.
can't
You're
work-
an enemy of God.
I'm an enemy of
You are.
nothing.
No, you're an enemy of
No,
the
I'm
Most
literally.
High.
If I am
You're
an enemy of God,
the Most High.
if I am an enemy of God, then I'm literally an enemy of nothing. I'm an enemy of your imaginary friend.
You know what?
He poses no threat.
You've been deceived by the
All right,
devil.
you're also
No,
an
you
enemy
are.
of
You've been
You're
deceived by
walking
the devil.
deception.
That's not
Pinocchio.
That's why you say things. I don't. You say things that are not
You know what?
evident.
If you would follow
And
the Bible,
Mother
you would-
Goose
you would
and-
Yeah, I would kill everybody
Easter Bunny.
for working
No,
on
you wouldn't. You'd be
weekends.
alive. You'd love
I would
your
kill
neighbor.
people for picking up
No.
sticks on a
It
Sunday.
doesn't say that in the New Testament.
It doesn't say in the New
It doesn't
Testament. It
say-
says Jesus says you have to follow every jot and tittle of all those old Mosaic laws.
That was before he went to the cross, sir. Now
What
we're
was
in the
it?
New
So
Covenant.
when
We're in the New
did
Covenant.
when did the timeless and unchanging
So
God
you follow
change?
the